Oh, we weren't on? My bad.
No.
I'm probably gonna hit the bathroom in a minute, but I'll get there. I'm glad we started with that.
Your choice.
I wasn't gonna say it out loud, and then I said it anyway. So
And then you did.
Go me.
You're good, Alex.
All right.
Restart the game. Load.
Brassic.
Brassic.
Yes, we're here.
Talk to the cube.
A Klingon self-assured in his power, yet not arrogant. His expression is unreadable.
Yeah, he's
The science officers
decidedly not a dick.
intrigued,
Yeah.
but wary of an area which fails to conform to the precepts of Euclidean space.
That bastard.
A quite
Oh, right.
alien-looking
The weird,
being, its greenish skin hinting a plant
weird
phylogeny.
Moss
Large eyes
face.
set well to either side of the head.
Good old moss
Suggest
face.
a creature whose ancestors
You know what it
were
reminds
more
me of, Al?
prey than predator.
No.
A third
Hoist.
central eye
I was gonna
augments
say,
its
is it the thing
vision.
where the green man
A
fucks the
vibrating
machine?
tympanum
Yes, it's
looking
Hoist.
like an open mouth.
I'm sure we've
is
talked
the
about
sound
this.
I don't think we have talked
We
about
must
Hoist.
have.
The
We
brightly
must have.
colored combs
I don't
on its
recall
head
seeing a
might be
Hoist.
personal adornment.
Okay.
You haven't seen Hoist.
No, you haven't. Unless you took experimental film, you would
No.
not have seen it.
To be fair, it's also possible that we didn't talk about it. As soon as you go into the details,
You just shut it out, of course.
That's entirely possible. It's all, I mean, we've talked about Drew not understanding Hoisted by his
own
Picard.
Picard.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he does Picard.
It's
yeah.
been like a minute and a half, and we're already getting into dicks.
Well, no, wait a minute. I wasn't.
It wasn't me!
It wasn't me either. I didn't say the word
You
dick.
said Hoist.
Bizarre distortion of space.
I am trying to find a way to talk about this without mentioning genitalia.
You
Give me a
can't.
moment.
The
Was it
entire
full frontal?
the
It
entire
was.
thing is about a guy who gets covered in like.
Stop! I'm trying to find it.
Oh, she's just gonna show you.
No, I'm not.
Communications
No, I'm not gonna show it.
That's what I was thinking.
Fucking asshole.
When you said I'm trying to find it, I was like, you're trying to find why?
Yeah.
What do I have right now?
We got the phasers back.
Wow.
It's an experimental film. I can't find it at the moment, but it's an experimental film. I believe it was done in, I want to say the Netherlands, but I can't, or maybe it was Sweden. It was one of those. And it was about basically a man dressed up as the Green Man and a big, not tractor, but some kind of like farming equipment or construction equipment.
Oh, now I remember.
Right. And so,
Now, that was it! That was
there it is,
the trigger!
and he just
Coming back to
fucks
me.
it. But the point is, like, the thing starts, the whole short film starts with his flaccid penis slowly engorging while it's covered in moss, and then he just keeps rubbing it all over this tractor. That's the film.
I should really have the dick timer. How long? Count down to dick.
Countdown to dig.
I mean, there's no point. We do it so fast. It would be like the 0 days since last accident.
Yeah, but it's like the beginning of the stream. How long, from the start, when I click the button, will dicks come up?
When we get our own, like when we get a bigger house at
Wasn't
some
me.
point, and we can have a room that we don't have to worry about the kids coming into, I will have a whiteboard that has
Oh, the dick count.
the dick count,
good,
either the
well,
dick
yeah.
count or this many days since we've talked about dick.
There you go.
I am grateful you included me, Captain. Representing the Klingon Empire, I believe we must not be cowed. Passivity may be regarded as undesirable to them.
We got cowed during the death room.
We did.
Divinity for many turns.
Even though isolated, the Brassica are quite advanced. It's certainly
Like
Brassica.
unusual and
Brassica.
Johnny, Stilgar, Jessica.
Oh, just wait till Alice goes to take a shit.
Oh, please.
Please follow Green.
Don't steal the thunder!
I was thinking about that all day.
Oh, of course I knew you would.
be skittish too. We've got
Everything that you guys said about the movie
now.
is what I expected. Everything that Joe said about the movie is what I expected.
I had a couple of good Lisan Al-Gaib images.
Did
I'm
you?
sure you did.
Did I do the one with the? Yeah, I've seen that one. That's
yeah,
good.
here you go, Jackie. And obviously, it just makes me think of Life of Brian.
Yes.
Like, immediately.
Of course.
I'm not the Messiah! He's the Messiah!
Yeah, absolutely.
He's so humble. He would never tell us that he is Lisa Nagaib.
I am here. Are you ready?
Our mandate is to seek out new life, new civilizations. If we must
That's
do
not
so,
bad.
on your terms, we will. Explain yourself.
No.
We're not rats to run mazes. We deserve to know what you
too
want.
aggressive.
We welcome contact with the new race.
No.
But you try
Nope.
our patience.
I like the first one.
Our mandate is to seek out...
Listen. We have modified our legend
Listen
by what
here,
we
guy.
understand.
That feels more like a Kirk line.
Yeah.
Question.
Listen, mister.
We discuss it. Only one person may answer. Begin.
I want quiet hands. Quiet hands.
Ah, this is
Oh, what is this?
the
I have no
cone
mouth?
ring.
Oh man.
I make the first query.
Query?
Question posed to the heroic companions we call the Gerund. Answer this. Who among you may go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life? You may
Talk amongst yourselves.
I will withdraw until you choose to speak with me. Remember, only one of you may reply.
This is kindergarten, and I want quiet hands. By the way,
I would-
there's many eyes.
I would imagine it's probably McCoy. Oh, wait a second. No. This is why she's
It's
here.
Uhura.
It's Uhura.
She's the speaker.
She's gonna go to the greatest... No, she's gonna go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
And Mothership.
She's,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I thought that immediately.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I think you may be overlooking a fundamental difference between me and everyone else here. I am the only female, the only one capable of bringing forth new life. That qualifies me as the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Talk to the rest anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The Brassican's question is not, properly speaking, a riddle. A riddle has a right and a wrong answer. This is more philosophical, with many possible
Nope.
answers.
Then how can we possibly answer correctly, Spock? Or can we?
One answer will seem more satisfactory than all others, Captain.
At least
How
we
most
can
questions
eliminate
were.
you, Spock, from this horse race. I don't see any right answer for you to be the person who would go to the greatest
Yeah.
pain in the pursuit of life.
On the contrary, Doctor, respect for all living things is fundamental to Vulcan philosophy. A rigorous adherence, unlike humans' variable justifications.
You aren't suggesting, Spock, that you're the right choice.
I believe I may be, Doctor.
Oh boy.
The Brassicans may agree.
I may not be Vulcan, but I'm the logical choice.
I was gonna say he's gonna say as a
Who goes
doctor.
through more pains in pursuit of life?
It's possible this is also open-ended.
I think at
First,
this
Kirk,
point,
I would hear you explain if you should be the one
I would
to answer.
say
and
for
why.
sure go with
I'm
Uhura.
sorry,
That's
Captain
the
Clark,
more
if I decide to present
more
myself
literal
as the one
explanation
to
of
answer,
it all.
and I'm considering it.
But I
I'll
can
explain
see
to the
how
Brassican
things
then
might
and
change
no sooner.
depending on who you
Point
go
taken.
with. But I don't think it's going
So
to
that
change
everyone has a
whether or not
chance
you
to make their own
succeed.
case,
It's just
I will explain what I consider
how
to
the
be
interaction
sensible
would go.
choice. I'm sorry, Captain Clark,
What do
if
you
I
think?
decide to present myself as the one to answer. And I'm
of course I
considering
go through great pains
I'll
as for the
explain to
pursuit of life. Do you have
Brassican
any
then
girls
and
I've
no
fucked?
sooner. Point taken. Very well. So that everyone has
I've
a
gone through
chance
space,
to make their own
syphilis, and
case.
everything else.
I will explain what I
feels more
consider to be
Kirky.
the sensible
Yeah, it does.
choice. I'm a ship's
Kirky.
captain.
I like that. Excuse me.
430 lives depend on me,
Kirky.
on my every decision.
I'm gonna
Our
put that in
mission
the
is,
dictionary.
in part, to seek out new life, new civilizations. So it comes down to me.
Am I any different? Does not my crew live or die on my decisions? I explore space for the Klingon Empire.
The
Like how he's
Starship
always yelling.
Captain stands as representative of the United Federation of Planets. Many races whose goals and visions for the future are pursued together. Who shoulders the greater weight, Captain Clark?
No one has ever accused you of modesty, Kirk. See it as you will. You, surrounded by your fellow humans and officers, or me, the sole representative of my empire.
Jim, it's evident that each of us believes we're the right choice. I'm reasonably sure I'm the person they have in mind. But I can see everyone
that's the
can make a
problem here.
case for themselves.
As indeed we have, Doctor.
I fail to see how further discussion will alter the situation. Either you must come to some decision weighing the strength of individual opinions,
Or I get some hints out of our green host.
Save it before you do it.
Save new game. Replace
I,
previous game.
I'm even fine with the new game.
Save new game.
Okay. I'll wait till Jackie's back for us to talk to.
Yeah,
Really?
we come up with a name though.
Mm-hmm. Aw, damn. I was gonna say Mean Green Machine.
Is that because he has got green blood? And then, you know...
And because we're in
green.
Is that what he calls his dick? Is the Mean Green Machine?
Yeah, exactly.
Done.
One of the strangest projections you've ever seen.
I don't know. It just looks like the EA logo from like the early 90s. It's not that strange, Kirk.
The colored combs atop the Brassican's strange-looking head catch your attention, but you do not know what significance they might have.
What did you say in Card Sharks when you didn't want
Jim,
to go
that
higher?
woman definitely does not
Arr.
need a
No. Claw!
Clar!
Same things before, probably.
A sophisticated projector.
Keep your instrumentation away. We Klingons do not trust easily.
I don't need a tricorder to tell your Klingon.
Ha! I may like you yet, Kirk.
Oh, wait.
Detect no unusual readings.
What do you think about the game in general?
However, Brassican activities may be beyond the capability of a tricorder.
It's been so long. Trying to think back to all the
It's been
different.
2.5 months.
Yeah, trying to think back of all the different planets that we did. Right.
The first one
That's helpful.
was Burdell. Burdell!
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Don't remember anything that happened on it.
We go to the space station. They take us hostage. We get the guy. We free ourselves.
We free
and
ourselves
then
from
we
the
go-
guy who's.
We get the dummies. We use the transporter so the dummies absorb the
Yeah.
phaser fire.
Yep. Okay.
That sound familiar?
That was fun. Yeah, I like that.
That was 1. 2.
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
We did the projection planet.
Yeah, I think that's like 4.
Yeah.
Oh, we
did some space battling.
We did the Trelane one. Might be 2. The Old West? No. I don't know which one Sentinel is. 3 is the Trillian one.
Don't remember it.
You remember in the Old West?
Nope.
You can, but it's like Nazi Old West.
Yes. Okay.
That was World War One. World War One. Sorry, it's World War One.
Yeah.
Then number 4 is indeed the Light and the Darkness.
What was number 2?
A Federation science ship observing a primitive race on an alien world is suddenly. Oh, that's the one where we have all those like little.
Yeah, the food.
The food ones.
Yep.
The Void. There's when we're trapped in the Antares Rift.
Mm-hmm.
And Spock is kidnapped. Then the Museum is number 6. Number 7 is the one we just did before this, which is
Yep, with the planet.
the ship. The ship that was about to crash into the planet. We go investigate the ship. The
Yep.
Klingons are also investigating it, blah, blah, blah. And now we're here, and this is number 8.
Yeah. Overall, it's been fun. I think that... I don't know. Maybe we're just more used to the format, but it's felt easier than the first one.
I don't know, we seem to have struggled a couple more times.
There's a couple of spots where we really got stuck.
I think part of the first one were the space battles were much more integral part of it. We only had like...
There was probably
3.
like 3. Yeah, I would say 2 or 3.
And you could even disable them. We chose to do them because you were good enough
I figured
first,
it
so
out,
I said
yeah.
we should just do them.
Yeah.
Right?
I wish it were easier to know where and how I fucked up.
I agree.
You know?
But at the same time, we're never going for max points.
No, but...
Watch your pulling.
And I understand there's limitations to it, right? It's not like King's Quest tells you where and how you fucked up, right? You just don't have enough points, right?
The first game also did it, but we also weren't fucking up as much in the first one.
We weren't, right? So like I don't know if I try to use the phaser on something and they go, "Hey, don't point that at me."
I assume that's not it, and I think a lot of it is choices in the questions that we ask or the answers that we give, rather than that.
I don't know. I feel like that's probably a component as well.
I don't think so.
If I point the red phaser at Clara right now, I'm sure I'd get points off.
I don't think so.
I'm acting unbefitting of what you'd expect.
Yeah, but it's not doing anything at the end of it.
It's making Clara pissed off. And then in his report, he's like, and he pointed a phaser at me.
Who gives a shit about the Klingon report?
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't know. But that's the thing. The fact that I don't know frustrates me a little bit. Not to say that that's like a limitation of the game, right?
I completely agree.
I thought it was pretty funny how completely off script they were going in the last one.
Oh, McCoy?
Yeah. Just like...
It was only McCoy.
I know, but it was pretty funny to be like, oh, this isn't even close. Overall, though, I've thought that, I mean, like, the depiction of the characters, they've all been very Star Trek-y, like, things.
These are all very Star Trek plots.
Yeah.
They all feel like each of these could be made into a full TOS episode.
Absolutely. Yeah. This one's on the edge.
We don't know where it's going yet.
It's true.
But it also, it's kind of the culmination of the last 7 that we just did.
Yeah, it's a two-parter.
Plus, it's really a two-parter with what we just saw.
Yeah, and this is more of the, like, we're just going to philosophy dump.
For now.
For a bit. Yeah, for now.
We don't know where it's going, honestly.
Yep. And we had a little bit of that in the previous game.
Yeah, of course. What would you say is your favorite mission?
I'd say that this game is... It's like the first game, but a little bit more polished.
I agree.
My favorite mission? Well, definitely not the Light and Darkness.
No, that's probably the weakest.
Yeah. Because that resolved pretty quickly. I felt also that the one with the, like, feeding the, like, the primitive race, too, also resolved on kind of like a... Like, and it's over.
Part of that, again, may just be that we fucked up, too. That's why we got low points in both of those.
Yeah, I thought that the mission where you're fighting in the ship was fun.
Yes. That's always a favorite of mine in these kind of things, where you have an environment that you're used to, and it changes in some way, and you have to survive through it. Like, you played the Ratchet and Clank games?
Yeah.
You ever up your arsenal when your ship gets taken over and you gotta go through your ship?
Yeah, you go through backwards.
I love that kind of stuff, because it's the same setting, but just slightly different, and now it's for a different
Absolutely.
purpose.
No, I do like that a lot. I really liked being able to kind of like go through our ship, right?
Yeah.
That was a nice little surprise. Although, again, I thought it was just like, I don't know. I haven't felt like many of these ones have stuck the landing in terms of ending the episode. You know what I mean?
I think the museum one does. I think the Trelane one does as well.
Museum, Trelane, Burdell.
Burdell does. Do. We kind of fucked up, but we went back and loaded and made it a little bit better.
Yeah, made it a little better.
We'll obviously see where this one
I've
goes.
liked the side characters, right?
Yeah, I think the side characters have more depth in this one. In the first game, they're literally just red shirts.
Right.
Here, there's no chance to lose them in this. It's a little less red shirty and more of just like, here's another crew member.
Yeah, here's another person.
Point of view.
You're not coming up against guys with phasers who might have a chance to like shoot your dude.
Correct.
Right. I thought the one solution of letting them kind of in the first mission, letting them take us so that Spock could just like Vulcan neck pinch him.
I agree that.
I was like, come on.
If we could have used Spock on them to get that.
Right, while they were walking towards us, if we could take an action.
Correct.
Great, cool. Yeah.
I agree.
But just like let it happen is not the way.
I just wanted to tap your
While we
wait.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I've liked it. I'd say, I don't know. I'm back and forth between this one and the previous game. Previous game I thought had some real charm to it in the missions, right? Which I think is a little bit lacking in this one.
What's weird is that I think a lot of the people think that this one is the better game.
I don't know.
But I'm with you.
Yeah.
I've been going back and forth on this myself. I've been just thinking about it. You know, not
I mean,
regularly,
even,
but
like,
every once in a
I
while.
struggled to remember what happened in this one. But, like, you know, the planet that you go down to, and there's the people who are, like, you know, the botanists. And they have the, like, fake projection things. You know, the projected enemies, and then you get into the mountain. Like, I remember that shit.
I know.
You know? That sticks with me in a way that I don't think the
there's
other
the
ones.
nuclear, the one where we're disarming the nuclear missiles on the
Right.
planet.
The nuclear whistles.
An elaborate projection system is
All right, now it's not gonna be
causing
said.
Captain. From what the
Chicken
President
wings.
said earlier, I would speculate that their heroes, the Gerent, confronted very surreal images and perils.
Save new replace.
And you're not putting it in front of the goddamn door.
Oh my god, genius.
They're learning.
They've adapted. I'm gonna say this one's Alex's.
Oops.
You're gonna get from the check and got all the ridiculous topics.
Did they give us
I
little
got
spoonies?
Butterfinger and Heath Bar.
All
Oh, yes.
ridiculous topics.
Yeah.
Spoons? No, there's no spoons. I'll get
Luckily,
you
I
spoons.
just emptied the dishwasher today.
Spoon, what a spoon.
I'm gonna have to go to an ENT at some point and see if they can, like, fix the capillaries that are at the very forefront of my nose.
You gotta get cauterized?
Maybe. Tired of having nosebleeds every day.
Is it every day at this point?
It is every day at this point.
Really? That's not good.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
I'm just like, as long as they stop, you know, it's not supposed to be a problem, but, like, they say it's really bad if it goes for more than 4 hours. That's a bad nosebleed.
Same
I
with
feel like,
Viagra, I mean.
But, that, like, legitimately, that...
Anytime there's blood in one area.
I hate to say it, but I was thinking the same thing where I was just like, well, I feel like that's like if any blood is gushing into one area for a
Jock, I
long
got a
period
nose
of
boner.
time. My nose boner. But no, I think I'm just, it's, at this point, it's mostly an inconvenience, but I also feel myself getting, like, fairly anemic, so I'm gonna, like, need to talk to somebody.
Have you been drinking water?
Yes.
Have
I
you
actually...
Have you been drinking iron?
Liquid iron?
Yeah.
No. But I have been trying to have more protein. I guess red meat's the more important thing there. No, Al, I have been, because we have a big jug full of, like, filtered water that we replace every day at school, so that if the kids' water bottles
Okay.
empty. So I've actually, once I finish my coffee in the morning, I rinse my cup out and I put water in it.
You have a ton of water.
Yeah. Been trying to get better about that, rather than, like, you know, hurting myself.
We have our answer. Are you ready to hear it? We have questions to ask. We have our answer. We
Try
have
two first.
questions to ask.
Yeah, he basically said don't.
I
do that,
ask
though,
the
right?
questions.
Then just go one. if
Look
it is.
into my
Okay.
We have our
gorgeous
answer. Are you ready
eyes.
to-
Let the one who would answer
Fuck.
be the next one to talk.
Oh,
Just
shit.
say her. Okay.
I don't have anything to add, Captain. Alone among the people here, I am female and capable of childbearing. The nurturing of a new life remains a uniquely female labor. Certainly,
Literally.
I am the one among us who might go to the greatest
It was my
ends.
first instinct, it was Alex's first instinct, it's probably yours too, Jackie.
It is.
Your answer is accepted.
Shit.
However,
Brand new shirt.
this
You gotta
is
be
not
joking.
to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
Fuck me.
Where's he gone?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Oh, so he's emptying them out as they answer the questions?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reload.
God damn it. I just
Right,
got
You
this
are
today.
nothing like the Gerent, who hold a
Oh.
special place in our memories. The second question:
I can't
who
have nice
among you
things.
wrestles most
This is fun.
intensely with the chaos of life? Talk amongst yourselves. I will answer
I would
questions
agree with
if
that.
I can.
Why are you gonna reload, Alex?
Only one.
Why? I like this.
I want to see what happens if we ask a question.
Mm-mm.
No, we'll do that later. Just go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't save it. Let's just do them all.
And
Yeah.
don't ask any questions?
Mm-hmm.
As with the previous question, this is a question of judgment, Captain.
Meaning there's no right or wrong answer.
I suspect the Brassica would disagree with you, Captain. There is likely a specific answer they expect. I can only speculate.
And?
Each of us can best make his or her own case. As science officer, I believe myself likely. It is the very heart of science to attempt to comprehend the
I think it has less to do with that, more to do with like being a Vulcan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chaotic. If the universe wasn't ordered, we couldn't make sense of it, Spock.
As you are certainly aware, Doctor,
A little light on the
chaos
malt.
defines
It's there.
Is it?
There's hints of malt.
I got malt,
This does not mean
little malt like
But that
breaks
may
in
be.
here,
On
and
the
I'm
other
not
hand,
gonna
I
lie,
would
I
be
don't
the
really
last
taste
person
them.
to say a Vulcan
bummer.
wrestles with any concept. And
well.
don't you raise your eyebrow at me, Spock.
I got walnut and coffee.
Let
It's
me
delicious.
explain.
Thought
I
we'd go
believe
from
I am the
there.
appropriate answer to this question because of my position as captain of the Enterprise.
A captain sailing the
Mac, would you
emptiness
be able
of
to grab me a
space.
paper towel?
Lives that rely on your every word. I thought that too, Kirk. It is not sufficient.
I disagree, Clar. Without a strong hand at the tiller, shipboard life would dissolve into chaos.
I don't even know if I
Those
have any
demands
extra
make
product
me
to
the
get
best
blood on
answer.
this shirt.
You get no response.
We're seeing all the bodily fluids on stream this year.
But he's still
Miles
wrong.
threw up.
I focus
Jackie's
on the
bleeding
chaos.
out.
Well, at least no semen
Who
is being
struggles
through
more
yet.
than a physician?
We talk about it
Made
all.
some
We
but-
talk about it. We
McCoy.
haven't seen that one yet. As far as we
And I
know,
heard
it
you were a humble country doctor.
doesn't exist.
Sounded more like a Vulcan.
It's just a
No
nice
need to be
philosophical theory.
insulting.
Gentlemen, we've had enough chaos to deal with. Interesting analysis, Bones. However, I think I might be the one the Brassica have in mind.
Pretty sure you're
It's
wrong.
obvious you have never spent time among Klingons, Kirk. The life of the warrior is the struggle between control and chaos. Clearly, the Brassica know more of us than you, and I am certainly the one intended to answer.
It's a fair point, but I still would say. Is it?
We
Well,
are ready with our answer now. We have questions. We are ready with our answer now.
really?
Let the one who would answer be the next to speak.
Or Spock.
That's my feeling.
Yeah.
It is the heart of science to seek an understanding of the universe and its laws, to make sense of what seems.
But they're not
randomly
pointing out that he's
chaotic.
Vulcan, so that's the one thing that makes me think that it might not be him. Because they're trying. It seems like they're going for
I work to recognize
make
the
like
underlying
people's
cause
natural
for which
abilities
life
rather than.
represents the greatest challenge.
Maybe.
Thus, I am the one among us who wrestles most intensely with chaos.
Your answer is accepted, Commander Spock. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong in our sight.
You expect me to stand by while my people keep disappearing?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Which shape are we doing this time? Spheres.
Years.
Of course.
Congratulations, Captain.
Ew.
There are those among us.
Ew.
Doubted you could make it this far. The third question is somewhat different, but our heroes, the Gerund, found the answer. Solve this equation. Pig plus X equals cow.
Now we needed Spock.
Among yourselves,
What the fuck is
I
this
will answer
shit?
Talk
the
among
question
yourselves.
again. Only one may reply.
Well, McCoy, what do you think?
He said he'll answer questions if he can.
What
Yeah.
kind of question is peace plus X equal home? These Brassicans are peculiar.
That's not the
What are
question.
you saying? The question was pig plus X equals cow.
Interesting, Kirk.
Oh
I
god.
heard Tlok Pok plus X equals Sorok Nav. To humans, it would translate to plant plus X equal hive paper. What did you hear, Doctor?
Well,
Aha.
I heard peace plus X equal home.
There you
Which one
go.
do we answer?
The answer lies
Why
in
did
the
Kirk
relationship
cared
of the
about
questions.
farm animals
The
then?
relationship
I feel
between
like that
the
says more
plant,
about
peace,
him than
and a
anything
pig,
else.
or between hive paper, home, and the cow.
Clar, if you can make that connection, you're a better man than I.
Goes without saying, Dr. McCoy. I am a Klingon.
I'm not impressed, Clar. The Brassica addressed me first. I think we need to answer pig plus X equals cow.
If there's
Wrong.
only one answer, it should be sensible. Mine is straightforward. Peace and quiet makes a happy home. It's almost a cliche.
Reason enough to discount it.
Your candor is appreciated. I trust we'll have achieved some understanding before we have to answer.
They're only going to let one of us answer.
My feeling is McCoy, but let's...
I
My
am
feeling is
convinced the
McCoy.
correct answer solves for all the questions. I am certain that is the logic for this puzzle. If that is only half an answer, so be it.
It's also possible that Clark is correct here.
I'm just gonna give it to Clark.
Yeah, okay.
Why? What's he gonna say?
I don't know, but I don't think that answering just one is the right answer.
Agreed.
But ask questions.
I was gonna save my asking questions for when we reload.
Alright, so you want to just blow through as fast as you can right
My
now?
idea is to do all of these without asking questions first.
Okay, and then go back later.
I think that was my idea first, but sure.
It probably was, Matt.
Yeah, but now you're pivoting.
Now you're thinking with portals.
I don't want to
Because this one makes no fucking sense right
Yeah.
now.
Although,
Well,
he is
yeah,
right.
but-
It's almost like having a fucking analogy. In that
Ready with
it's
our
like having an
answer.
analogy. So it's
We
like,
are
you
ready
know,
with
Let the one who would
Uh,
answer be the next.
they're probably all the same answer.
I am convinced the correct answer solves for all the questions.
Right.
I am certain that is the logic for this puzzle. If that is only
So like if
half an
his is
answer,
pig plus
so
x
be it.
equals cow and his is peace plus x equals home.
You have answered 2 of our questions incorrectly. This indicates to us that you are too different.
There's
from
no way
us.
this one was right.
We shall attempt this again some other time. You shall all be returned.
Here,
to your
reload
ship.
now.
So was the previous one.
I'm gonna say Clark should have been Chaos.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Because that leaves... just strictly from a story standpoint, that leaves Spock, McCoy, and Kirk as the last 3, and they're the most important part of the entire series.
That is true, but I also think
We're
that
back on
the
the
way to
other
tell this is that, you know, Uhura was saying that naturally, just by her existence as a female,
Same experience.
she endures more labors of life, or labors for new life.
I grieve to say
If you're
that
going
your
by
answers
something
are
that you
beyond
can't
our
actually
ability.
learn, it's
You
just
should not
inherent
judge
in
any
you,
species from
then
just one
Klar
side.
would be the chaos,
Captain is
as a
correct.
Klingon.
It would be most illogical to make a decision
Our data is broad enough. In the future, perhaps our species...
Reload.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
I've reviewed your report
Uh-oh.
on your recent assignment, Captain, and have a... I'll be frank, Kirk. Starfleet expects more out of you than that. If I
I
were you,
expect
I'd do
more out
some
of you than
serious
that.
soul searching about my command
You
ability.
didn't win, I
Another
lost.
message from Starfleet.
On screen.
Jim, we have
Okay.
evaluated your current series of missions. I hate to say it, but you're lucky you've done as well as you have.
Wow.
Yes,
So this one counts for like
When
double
this mission
points.
is over, we should schedule some time for a refresher course. The Academy Simulator isn't just for cadets.
I agree, Admiral.
That's all, Jim. Start.
I wonder what he'd say if he were in the command chair.
He's right, Bones. The moment Starfleet standards start to
Let's do it
slip
again.
is the moment that
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's definitely...
I suppose
I want to hear
we
what
shall.
Spock has to say for the philosophy one of the third one.
No.
We'll watch this later.
Load a previously saved game.
Well, I'll ask questions this time around.
we have our answer. We have questions.
Very well. Ask.
What consequences result from an
Nope,
incorrect
we know
answer?
that.
What if I were to declare that there's not one right answer, but many? Would you please repeat? We can't answer because we don't know enough about your species.
No.
Tell us about yourselves. If we understand more, we can answer. What consequences?
You want to experiment,
we
we can do
can't
four.
answer because we
No,
don't know
I
enough
think-
about your species.
I
Tell us.
don't-
I want to give this a
We
shot.
are a timid people. I am considered a radical for believing it is time to contact aliens like yourselves. But even I am reluctant to open our doors hastily for
He sounds
they
like
will be
Jakar,
more
doesn't he?
difficult to close.
No.
In that statement
sorry.
alone, you let us know you have doors and that they open and close.
You
Wow.
see how they pry out our secrets? This is too dangerous.
Oh boy. Wait, where's that
see,
flamboyant
Captain?
voice?
I say to you, we will not abuse the knowledge you share. You have created these questions. Give us something more so we can answer.
Very well.
No. It was agreed they shouldn't be given special assistance.
Their complaint is valid. Different species think differently. A hint seems appropriate.
They must show the faculties to think through problems.
Well, Captain, are you positive you want a hint?
No.
Yes.
No.
Get on with it. No, don't bother. We'll give our answer now. Yes. Get on. No, don't
No.
bother. We'll give our answer now.
Let's stick with what we were gonna do originally.
Let the
Do
one with
Uhura,
the answer
Right.
be the next one to
Uhura,
talk.
then Clark.
and then we'll see what Spock says about the last one.
Yeah.
Alone among the people.
Your answer is accepted.
Where's he gone?
The next question awaits. You are nothing like the Gerund, who hold a special place in our memories. The second question. Who among you...
We're always talking about the fucking Gerund.
As with
Meaning this.
I suspect that
And?
each of us chaotic.
I'm more of
Well, that may
a Gerent person myself. Humans are an okay
Control.
pet.
Clearly,
My reason.
Spock's
mates.
no need to.
Gentlemen. I recognize. As Captain.
Save new game.
Chaos Clar.
You get no response.
We are ready with our. We have questions.
Very well. Ask.
What have you done with Lieutenant Uhura? I demand an explanation. Would you define some of the words you're using to give us a better idea what point you... We've answered one question. We're trying to meet you halfway. Will you tell us something about your people now?
I think it's good for us to
With
continue to kind of
questions
push
like
them.
we've had, any two people can come up with a different answer. How do you judge which is right and which... Please repeat the original question. What have you done? Would you define some of the
four,
words
actually.
We've answered one
I
question.
think this
We're
one
trying to
works.
meet you halfway. Will you tell us something about your people now?
I like the idea of trying to learn more about them
Yeah.
as a species. But
Okay.
Alright.
I'm fine with that
With
too.
questions like we've had, we've answered one...
Hear how they pry. Captain, if you can answer the Gerent's questions, your scientists will be given free rein.
God, he's just like.
I find the idea abhorrent, but that is the agreement this council has taken. Your agreement was to answer our questions.
They might receive a hint, don't you think? To help them answer properly?
Forget about hints.
Then the question becomes meaningless. I cannot agree.
Baby
Would you at least explain the context of the words?
You are not making a good impression on my associates, Captain Kirk, as I anticipated. What is it you want defined?
Explain your use of chaos. Explain your use of life in this context. Explain the phrase wrestles most intensely. Forget I asked. Let's get on with something.
Yeah.
Explain your use of chaos. Forget
No,
I asked.
forget
what do you
you
want?
asked.
Explain
Chaos
the
or
phrase
wrestles most intensely?
wrestles
Your
most
call.
Neither.
Explain your use of life in this
I think we
context.
know what they're talking
Explain
about.
your use of chaos in this context. Explain your use of life in this context.
In this context.
wrestles with the chaos of life most intensely, right?
Yeah.
Maybe life?
I'm fine with any of them.
You're the one that wants the answers, dude. I'm okay with just going with what we said.
Although we ask one person to embody the answer, do not imagine a single individual's passage from birth to death as central to this question.
That was a big help, wasn't it, Jim? I still think I fit the idea best. As a physician, I deal with life on a grand scale, but only one life at a time.
What else do you want explained?
Explain your use of chaos in this context.
Chaos, Captain Kirk, is the way intellectually sophisticated races understand complex patterns which seem to be random, but are not. The shape of a cloud, unpredictable and changeable, but nevertheless comprehensible.
All
What
omens.
else do you want explained?
The omen.
Explain your use of chaos in this. Explain your use of life.
I would say
Explain
then
the
definitely
phrase-
go with
How
Clar because don't
disappointing,
Klingons have tons of like
I,
superstitions?
of course, expected nothing better. This part of the question
I mean, the
addresses
Klingons
the
are already
dichotomy
a bit of
life
a,
and death, and the eternal
I don't know.
struggle between those grand
They're a
concepts.
contradiction.
Yeah,
What
they're like
else
warrior
do you want
poets.
explained?
They are.
Explain
hear that
your,
one?
explain your use.
Yeah.
Explain the phrase
Yeah, so.
wrestles most intensely.
I'm not sure it helped.
I'm thinking it might be leading us towards.
Please go through it again.
McCoy.
That's enough for now.
Why would you think it's McCoy? I think he's right. I think this is Clar.
Please go through it again. That's enough for now.
I think it's Clar. Personally. That's just me.
We are ready with our... We have questions.
If you want to go McCoy, I'll back you.
Well.
Alright.
What have you done with Lieutenant Uhura? Would you define some of the words? We've answered one question. We're trying to... With questions like we've had, any two people
I lost track.
About the Klingons and how they're contradictions.
Oh yeah, the Klingons are a contradiction.
That is my
because
question.
they are.
You're not answering. How would you?
They are so
for us,
implosive.
It is experience mediated with.
You know,
that is my question. You're not answering.
You wonder how they even got into space.
For us, it is
yes.
experience.
I agree that they have enough of a primitive culture, like just visually, like just from the I don't know, from the surface, that you would wonder why they bothered. Yeah, I agree.
The basis for fruitful interactions. If not, and that is what I expect, well, we are a patient race. Anything else, Kirk?
We are ready with our answer now.
Let the one who would answer.
I mean, we'll just reload if it's.
Kiss Claw!
My people have a tradition of controlled chaos.
There you go. That's what I think.
Our strength of will and body. I rose to captaincy of the Palyard by being able to ride the wild kek, as we say. There is no doubt in my mind that I am the one who struggles most intensely with the chaos of life.
Your answer is accepted, Captain Claw.
What have you done with him?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
To the spheres.
Sphere time.
Congratulations, Captain.
Oh, wait, I'm excited because so Kirk hears pink plus X equals cow. McCoy hears peace plus X equals home. What on earth does Spock hear?
Yeah.
Sphere today, gone tomorrow.
Tamu.
Gone tomorrow.
This is real bad.
I liked that a lot. That was very good.
Peace plus X.
What are you saying? The question.
Jim, I heard chicken plus X.
What?
It's reality.
Which one do we answer?
Chicken plus
Maybe
egg.
Only one has an answer. Good answer. I think mine is.
Your equation didn't say anything about happy, Bones. They addressed me as the central figure. So I think we have to solve my problem. How is another question.
Captain, you hear one question, I hear another. None are sensible. Logic dictates identifying a pattern.
I think that makes more sense.
Absolutely.
Your candor is appreciated.
Don't skip too fast, please.
Before we have to answer.
Alex has been decent about it this game.
I know, but that one was that wasn't even halfway done.
Save new, replace previous.
Done tomorrow.
We are ready with our answer. We have questions.
Very well. Ask.
If you tell us more about the gerund, maybe we can figure out what they would have answered. Can you give us a hint? Can you at least tell us if we've been answering you correctly so far? Please repeat the original. If you tell us more about the gerund, maybe we can figure out what they would have answered.
The questions we ask have been suitably modified to allow for differences between your people and ours. Is there something else?
We are ready with our answer now. I want to get back to a different question.
Very well. Ask.
If you tell us more about... Can you give us a hint? Can you at least tell us if we've been answering you correctly so far? Please repeat the original question. Can you at least tell...
Answers that have been accepted have been accepted.
We are ready with our answer now.
Go for it.
Let the one who would ask...
That's not Spock.
That's Spock, right?
No, that's McCoy.
I think that's McCoy.
Mr. Spock finds the situation.
Okay, never mind, sorry.
The question I heard was chicken plus X equals reality. This question is nonsensical, as is Captain Kirk's. Therefore, I deduce the answer is that there is no answer.
There you go. Makes sense.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say...
There we go.
You plan to make off with everyone?
They didn't say that we got two
wrong. You really
expect
expect me to keep taking that without protest?
So maybe you're only allowed to, like, get one wrong?
Captain Kirk.
We got further.
Ooh,
we're on the disc.
Final destination.
I am astonished that an alien like you has muddled your way this far. It is a great honor that we share the Riddle Master's questions to the gerund. The last question.
Oh, God.
Answer this. There are two present. Only one may go. Why should you be the one to leave this place
It has to be
alive?
McCoy.
Yeah.
Discuss this. I will answer questions if I can and will. You might want to discuss this with me to explore your options.
I'm almost positive Kirk has to be the
Same.
last one left.
Yeah.
Save new game.
Again, a lot of the
Just story arc wise,
thematically,
yeah, just story arc wise.
you know.
But even general, like in this one,
This one.
there's no reason for Kirk to make it out when McCoy is a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gotta give you an applause for that one. I enjoyed that very much.
Jim, the decision is pretty obvious. I'm a simple country doctor. You're not. Let me take my chances here.
No starship captain has ever had a better crew. The hard decisions are mine, and I thank you for reminding me of that. You want me to choose one of us or the other. Well, frankly, I don't want to risk either of us. I want
very
another alternative.
Kirk thing.
Another
It is.
choice.
I'm okay with that too.
No
actually.
starship cap. You want me to choose.
Jim, they're asking us to choose one to live and one to die. But one of us has to go on, or it's
If
all
we have
in
to
vain.
choose, Kirk
No,
dies.
that's it. We changed the rules. Right now,
here
they're
it is.
offering one to live and one to die.
And if the Brassica don't offer this option,
Whether they offer it or not, that's what we choose.
it won't matter which of us answers. This is a high-stakes game, Jim.
You know how I love a good bluff.
Let's hope the Brassica can't see your cards.
I'm right here.
I know. Their eyes are closed, means they can't hear.
Captain's job is a continuous series of life or death decisions. It's not a burden I can share. I trust you'll understand. If this situation is unacceptable, what would happen if I asked the Brassica for an alternative? Captain's
You're
job
talking to
is
yourself.
This situation
Yeah.
is unacceptable. What would happen?
I don't like
They're
that one.
asking
Oh.
us to choose one,
No, that's it. We
Yeah,
changed the
we just
and
said
if the
that.
Brassica...
whether they offer.
I do like
know
the
how I
whole
Let's hope the Brassica...
no, we're not gonna play by their rules thing. That is a very Kirk
Let's see
thing.
what let's see what the questions are.
Yeah.
Save new. Replace.
You shooting it?
Jim, have you lost your mind?
Yeah, dude, no.
Jim, I give up.
See if that tanks our score.
It probably won't help you.
We're ready with our answer. We have questions.
Ask your question.
Would you repeat the original question,
Nope.
just as you asked? Why should you want to prevent one or the other of us from leaving here? Is there anything we might do that would win a hint to the type of
No.
answer you're expecting? Perhaps. Would you repeat the
Two.
Why should you want to prevent one or the other?
I did not mention anything about preventing individuals from
Yeah.
leaving. I simply asked why, given that only one of you may, you should be the one to leave.
Do not be obtuse. The captain's question is legitimate. Captain Kirk, his answer is nevertheless cogent. There is nothing about the question itself which states that someone will be prevented from leaving. However, you are being asked to justify your continued existence, preferentially to your companion's continued existence.
I want to talk with my associates. I want to get back to a different. Hypothetical questions are fundamentally empty. However, if you prevent one of us from leaving, then the question is no longer hypothetical. Is the question hypothetical or not?
That's a
I
fair-
want to talk.
oh.
Hypothetical
okay with it.
questions are
Yeah.
fundamentally empty.
The question is philosophical, Captain. As for whether it is hypothetical, have you the same number of companions standing beside you now as when we began? That is how hypothetical this question is.
We're ready with our. I want to talk with my associate. I want to get back to it. We're ready with. I want to talk.
Jim, the decision is pretty...
No starship cap. You want me to choose? No starship
Yeah,
captain
we'll
has
just
ever.
keep doing
You
this.
want me?
Jim, they're asking us...
No, that's it. We changed the.
And if the Brassica...
Whether they are.
It
Brassica.
won't matter.
You know how I love.
Let's hope the Brassica can't...
Save new game. Replace previous.
This is my favorite puzzle in the whole game. It's not a hard one. I'm enjoying this whole scenario.
Have McCoy talk.
Yeah.
We have neither of them talk.
You gonna wait it out?
Fuck you, dude. Look at them crossing their arms.
I don't think that it's gonna time out.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Have McCoy
That'd be a
talk.
fun solution to the puzzle, though.
I don't disagree.
Don't. Just have McCoy talk.
Oh, it's low.
Click.
Jackie, he understands how a mouse
tell you
works.
folks that neither one of us find your choices acceptable. We are not willing to abandon each other.
Dr. McCoy, you have stepped forward to make your choice. And that choice is very simple.
I proceed from this room alone. Captain Kirk may be allowed to proceed from this room alone. We both proceed from this room, or neither of us.
There you go.
I proceed. We
It's
both
1 or
proceed
3,
from
but
this room.
I'd say 3.
There is no such option offered. What exactly do you mean by choosing in this way? That perhaps you should both die?
No, Brassican, it means we're changing the rules. You want one to remain, perhaps to die, and one to go on? We refuse to play that game. You want to meet with us as much as we wish to meet with you, so take us both through, or let us both remain in this surreal purgatory forever. Take it or leave it.
You have confounded me, Captain Kirk. I did not believe you would make such a choice.
But I declared all along that this race had the qualities we sought. The understanding
go.
of both leadership and
There we go.
sacrifice.
I was gonna say it had to be the both of them or none.
You have achieved all that I, at least, had hoped of you. It is time for us to greet you face to face.
Oh my god, I hope these things are absolutely. Oh, I was hoping! Oh yes! Exactly what I wanted! They look exactly like I wanted!
Your Federation starships will be welcome here on any peaceful mission.
I am pleased to meet you face to face.
Oh, look at those mouths
However,
going.
I want my crew back.
Of course, Captain.
Oh,
Hey, Joe.
they're like weird Aztec owls.
Blast them! Blast them!
I love them!
Lightning discussions with the Brassica.
God, they are the stuff of goddamn nightmares. Hey, I was gonna say, it's almost like those Aztec, like, fucking...
I see why they go through such a rigorous vetting method before they allow people to
We
see
have
them.
to make sure you can handle our faces.
Everyone immediately is going for their phaser.
If you can handle my mossy face in the talks, we can handle our weird bodies.
I believe the Federation and the Brassica will have a long and fascinating future together.
Although my associate Septhi has great
Septhi,
misgivings
oof,
about
his
breaking
motto was
our
real.
isolation,
Trying
others
real
of
hard
us
on that
have
one.
high
I mean,
hopes.
Septhi.
You are star.
Septhi, baby.
You imagine that no difficulties lie ahead.
That's the female.
All conditions have been met.
Why
You're
is the
making
bar
this
all
up,
the way
Chris.
over there?
Welcome you, Captain Kirk.
So that he can try to stab them.
I was wondering.
Yes, and our moderator, leader to you, is Zenti.
Zenti, Aha, and Septhi.
Aha.
I hope
Aha.
to show you
Aha.
the right
Aha!
Klingon Empire.
Septhi, baby.
I do
Aha.
look forward to the relationship between all peoples. You surprise me, Kirk. Perhaps one day we will even trust you.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Captains, feel free to look around while we summon your 2 ships to these coordinates. Captain Kirk, I have something
Septhi
interesting to show
pulls
you.
out his dick.
I knew exactly! As soon as you... Oh god! Oh god!
Wait, did you see the back of his head?
Yeah, it did!
Oh my god! It's everything I dreamed it would be.
Septis...
Septiness?
We go for septicemia? Oh.
Yeah, he's showing his septinus.
Speaking of that, oh my god.
Show me the septinus.
My grandmother in the hospital.
Speaking of.
Wait.
Speaking of septinus,
No. So my grandmother. Did he tell you that my grandmother was in the hospital?
No.
No.
My grandmother was put in the hospital, I think, on Thursday, I want to say. I didn't find out. They sent me a text in the morning, but I didn't get it until the afternoon because of the stupid fucking horrible stuff at the school. But I called my mom and I'm like, what's going on? She's like, it's probably a UTI, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, so has Graham talked? No, like, she hasn't been able to speak. They thought, that's why I called the ambulance, because my mom notoriously doesn't like to call ambulances.
Yeah, that cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, no. She's just doesn't see as a point. But she wasn't talking, so she thought she was having a stroke. And then turns out it wasn't a stroke, but she still hasn't been able to talk, the day later. She was staying overnight and everything. They were running tests. And I didn't find out until Saturday when Alex went to the birthday party. Apparently, she had a UTI. That's true. But the reason she wasn't talking is because she was in severe pain from, what was it, Al? Septicemia? Sepsis. She was nearly dead. They said if she had waited any longer, like maybe another half a day, she would have died.
Yeah.
So my grandmother is, I think she is still in the hospital at the moment, still recovering from sepsis.
Brutal.
Yeah.
How do I go to... Hi there.
Yeah, go see those leggies.
Ooh.
Ah! Oh, Captain Kirk here, private back here. No one can see us.
Hey, can we talk in the other room for a second? Thanks. I don't know if we trust these Klingons.
Yeah.
With this knowledge, you can come to our defense. Will you take it and safeguard our future?
Yes, I'll take the disc. Not without knowing more about it.
My God,
no,
they're
take
like
it up with the Federation
Furbies.
ambassador when he gets here. Yes, I'll take the
With
disc.
extra long bodies and many legs.
Not without knowing more about it.
Yeah.
We can give you the know-how to build a reader console for the Parallels. What else would you want to know?
Your mother.
I want to know what's on the disc.
Oh.
The Compassion, the generation ship you explored before coming here, was a probe ship that scanned Klingon space.
Knew it.
This Parallels contains the data. If they cause us harm, you could retaliate deep into their territory.
We turn this down.
How do I know you won't sell us out too? I understand a desire for vengeance, but the Organian Treaty would stop it.
Yeah.
Information like this could ignite interstellar war. How do I know you won't sell us out too?
No, I think
I
3.
understand a desire for vengeance, but
honestly,
the Organian Treaty would stop it.
I mean, 1's a fair question as well.
Yeah, they're all good.
I feel like 1's a little too... Well, I mean, that's fine.
3's a good option as well.
You guys
Just
know
be like,
more.
hey, this
You
is...
guys know more like what Kirk would do
How do
than
I know
I do.
you won't sell us out too?
What's the most Kirky?
Kirky.
Information like this could ignite interstellar war.
Maybe 2 then, technically.
I feel like 3 is a little not pointed enough.
Yeah.
I understand a desire for vengeance, but the Organian Treaty would stop it. How do I know you won't sell us out
I
too?
kind of leaning 2.
I understand a desire.
We know something about the Organians. Theirs is a culture that intervenes only when the forces come to their door.
I feel like this is another test, so my feeling is
I
we turn
agree.
down the Parallels.
No.
Give me the Parallels.
The Septi doesn't
No, keep
trust.
it. Give me the Parallels. No, keep it.
Keep it.
Is that it? Okay.
Cool beans. You fondle his leg.
He will no longer...
Oh, you want to hold his hand?
Isn't it time you returned to your ship?
How about you?
This is a day we will celebrate. The day we broke out of our isolation and joined the other races among the
What a
stars.
shame that they didn't bring these back in Next Generation.
I was unsure. You
This
have
is,
shown us that
this is
isolation
after
is
Next Gen,
no
isn't
longer
it?
a wise choice.
Wasn't it going on?
When did Uhura get a martini?
Thank God Alex is here to ask for real questions. Alex, you're goddamn right. Where the fuck did that martini come from?
What have you got in your pocket? Hi, Clara. Nice weather. Clara, the Brassica didn't happen to give you a Parallels, did they? What have you got in your pocket? Clara, the Brassica...
My dealings with the Brassica don't affect you, Kirk.
Depends on what they're dealing. I guess you don't care about our dealings with the Brassica. Like this Parallels they offered us with secret information on the Klingon Empire.
What's...
I'm just nosy. I'll mind my business.
2.
Depends on what they're dealing. I guess
Yeah,
you don't care
he would
about
definitely.
How dare you jeopardize the security of the
I'm
Klingon
nervous
Empire?
about that because
But Captain Clark, unlike you,
Aha!
There we
Captain
go.
Kirk refused the Paralens.
Ooh!
Kirk and I have resolved our differences.
I feel
Yeah,
like that was
there
good.
it
To
is.
see that you two would so freely refuse knowledge, I would not have expected quite so much distrust.
that's
You'll have to work harder to understand us, will you not? Assuming relations continue.
Yes, Captain. Both of you have succeeded in establishing diplomatic contact.
I can't
how's it going,
tell.
Maurice?
Then
I
you will
cannot.
excuse
Is
me,
that
Cynthia,
is that an
no,
island
that's
back
my
there, or a
attention.
ship back there, or is that part of his head?
No, it's definitely not part of the head.
Okay, I'm just making. Oh, you're right. Okay, it's part of that
It's a building.
My God,
I don't know.
thought
I
for
don't
sure
know if that
would have
ended
had,
in the way that would be ideal.
No. Let's see what we get
I
told.
think we did okay.
Captain's log, stardate 6270.5. We have succeeded in making formal contact with Nebraska. We look forward to a long and productive relationship with them. So, Lieutenant, you turned down Nebraska's offer to become the Federation official ambassador.
Not in my job description, Captain. And they were probably just testing.
They gave you the martini, though.
I was gonna say that was a pretty good deal.
I can't believe that. Why would they?
I'd go. For
They
it.
had to animate the martini, Uhura.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
I liked it.
Everyone's so cheerful today. Even
I think they
Spock's
felt like
so
they didn't give her enough.
This makes me nervous.
Yeah, give her a drink.
Message from Star.
There's my answer.
I reviewed your report from your
Oh,
recent
no.
assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. While you achieved the desired results from your assignment, Jim,
This is 3 points.
I can only give you a satisfactory rating. I would expect
Maybe
as
we're
much
supposed
from
to
a
take it?
cadet. I am concerned about your performance, and I'm going to have to forward my concerns to command.
Why?
Kane out.
Another message from Starfleet.
I don't see a problem.
Jen, we have evaluated your current series of missions. I hate to say it, but you're lucky you've done as well as you have.
Yes, Admiral.
When this mission is over, we should schedule some time for a refresher.
Fuck you, Admiral.
Fuck
Yeah,
you, Admiral
seriously.
Richards.
We
Are you
did
kidding
fine.
me?
You do better.
You put your ass in my
That's
chair.
all, Jim. Starfleet out.
I wonder what.
When the
Yeah.
chips are down, you fucking suck, Richards.
We would do great in the military. Yeah, you put your ass in my chair and make the calls I have to make.
Adequate standards are hollow and meaningless. I suppose we could have done better.
Nah.
And we
Do
shall.
you want to attempt one more try at that last
No.
ending?
I think we're
Yeah,
good.
I kind of want to do.
Load a previously
Yeah.
saved
Just,
change.
let's just do the. Let's accept it and see what happens.
Captain Kirk, I have misgivings.
Yes, I'll take that. Not without knowing more. No, take it up with the Federation ambassador when he gets here.
Oh.
Do we just want to say like, hey, you know, the ambassador will handle it?
No,
Yes, I'll take the disc.
Okay.
Just want to take the disc?
I don't know. That seems weird too. I
Well,
don't-
let's just give it a shot and see what happens.
Give you the know-how,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to know
What's on the
the
disc?
compassion.
How do I know you? I understand a desire for vengeance. Information like this could ignite
Do
interstellar.
number 1.
Do with it as you see fit.
Give me the parallel. No, keep it. Give me the parallel.
Time to go, Chief. I think our mission is.
I can't wait to get.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
I can't
You are supposed to accept it.
This
Oh,
is
that's
a day
stupid.
we will celebrate.
Why?
We got what to do with it then.
I was unsure.
Did you look at it?
So what is it, like the
I
Cold
can't
War
wait.
where everybody has a nuke kind of thing?
Can you back
A
order?
paralens contains data and
I'll try quarter it, but maybe I'll give it to Clark.
Okay.
Oh, and see if he'll give you
Oh.
ours.
No, just the show. That may be a better piece
Oh.
thing.
Lattice carbon construct, an industrial grade diamond. It can probably be shattered rather easily, although it should not break if simply dropped.
Hmm.
Don't do it back here, bud. Okay, thank you.
You walked through that one.
What's this, Kirk? It looks like a paralens. Zente, what do you know about this?
Captain Kirk, is it your intention to turn over that data to Captain Clark?
Yes, in the name of the trust and cooperation,
That sounds
Captain
good.
Clark,
Yeah.
the data disk belongs in your hands.
What's next?
Not only to show it, Captain Clark, do you have anything to share?
No, no. One is
Yes,
the correct
in the
choice.
name of
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
You might want to reconsider, Captain Kirk. What if I substituted a scan of Federation space and told you it was a scan of Klingon space?
These aliens gave you a scan of our sovereign territory, Kirk? I demand you give that to me!
If it is a scan of Federation territory, Captain Kirk, you will be branded a traitor.
You guys just can't help yourselves, can you?
A difficult quandary, is it not?
And the last Brassican test. Is it not, Zinti?
Even if you had a reader console to examine that parallels, which of you would read it? So we will not provide it. If you believe that makes this the last of our tests, so be it.
This disk contains data which could bring about war. It must be destroyed. Clar, you have shown a level of honor I never expected.
There it is.
Take the Paralens. If it's a scan of Federation space, I
I
trust
think
you
that's
to
the
see it
one.
destroyed. Clar, if this is a scan of Klingon space,
I think
well,
2 is the best
this
one.
disk
I think so,
contains
too.
Data. Clar, you have shown a level.
Trust brings trust, Kirk.
And he's gonna give you his.
I was given this. They told
There
me
we
it was
go.
a scan of
See?
Federation space, and I had not decided what to do with it. Now I know.
Aren't you
There you
hasty,
go.
Klingon? What if that data was really the best examples of our technologies? Why would we offer the knowledge twice?
Why would you test us
If it's
again?
scans of the sovereign space, then no one should have them. If it's research data, that certainly isn't your only record of it. We will show you we can be trusted.
You have won our respect, Captain.
There we go.
Both of you.
There we go.
Those discs were blank and no scans existed.
I don't know, I feel like our other one was also just
Yeah, I
as
think
I was
good.
just gonna say,
Fine.
it's the same result.
I am greatly reassured about our...
But for the wrong reasons.
Oh, you know what it was? I'll bet you
I
it
doubt
had
we
less
have
to do with
seen
that
the
and more to
last
do with
Brassican
trusting
test,
each other.
Zinti.
Yeah.
Seems to be your nature. The Klingons will do well. Now I think it is time for us to go.
Let me leave you with this. Individuals among us act as individuals for good and for ill, but overall, the different races of the Federation are joined in a mutual respect that overcomes differences. I think you will be pleased with us.
I think I can already see that, Captain Kirk. Farewell.
Where are those mouths moving?
Up and down, baby.
Are they?
And side to side.
I like it.
Alright. This gotta be 4 points.
It's gotta be, right?
It's gotta be 4 points.
I mean, unless we answered one of the 5 questions.
No
wrong.
way.
Long, Stardate 62.
That's a 4-point victory
We
right
have
there,
succeeded
baby.
in making you formal
Not in my job.
Let's see.
Formidable accomplishment, Captain. Establishing diplomatic relations with an...
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
Everyone's so cheerful today. Even
Message from Starfleet.
there's my answer.
I reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. Well done, Kirk. Keep up the good work. I must
Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
Yeah.
Jim, we have evaluated
Fuck
your
you. You know what? Fuck
This mission
Starfleet.
is over.
Ugh.
I agree, Admiral.
Alright.
That's all, Jim.
Whatever.
I wonder what he...
Alright, Jackie. We're gonna watch the video and then,
What could we have done wrong? What
I
could
don't
we
know.
have
Can we
done?
start the next
Anyway,
one?
we'll watch this.
you ever watch that? Yeah, we'll start the next one. Grab that book.
Which book?
The big one.
The.
Using the mouse pad.
Oh. Oh, you mean polka dot dinosaurs?
Yeah, polka dot dinosaurs.
Chunkingosaurus.
Fukusaurus.
Aztegosaurus.
Oh yeah, that text really fucking works with that
Yeah,
background.
that's a very poor texture decision there. No fat man.
Yeah. Large man, I believe it was.
Yeah, large man. Whee!
I was just doing the same thing in my head.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alright. Ratings time. Alex and I were discussing a bit of what we felt about the game in general.
Oh yeah, the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we have to draw parallels with the 25th anniversary game, which is the same engine,
Yeah.
and this is clearly
And basically the
a
same
continuation
game.
of that. This is just 8 more chapters of the same game.
Right.
The things I think were improved in this is that, you know, we didn't have to do the space battles. We chose to do them anyway because Alex was good at them. I said before. There's a connectivity between them. As Alex pointed out, it's a lot more polished, I think, than the first game.
Yeah, and I'd say that the puzzles are a bit more elaborate.
The puzzles are definitely a bit more
I
elaborate.
agree. And yet, at the same time, they're very Star Trek-y.
Oh, absolutely. Like, a lot of this could easily be made into a series of episodes of the show. Now, I think that the one thing is, I actually... and also the character stuff is really good, because we get to play around with a lot more of the characters.
Yeah.
Not just Kirk, Spock, McCoy.
Agreed.
Why is this still running?
I'm gonna let it go while we discuss.
Yeah, absolutely let it go. But Alex also pointed out, I think the missions in the first one are a little bit more memorable.
Yeah, I think, for me, the most memorable missions in this one were the last two. Other than that, I legitimately probably wouldn't remember too much of the other
What
ones.
was the last mission, Jackie?
Well, it was this one, and then the one before that with the face and the...
No, the face was the same mission.
Oh, it's the same mission? Then it's just this mission.
No, what face? You mean the giant face?
The big green face.
No,
No.
not that. The other one, like with the beam of light.
Oh,
going-
that one. Okay.
Yeah, those two.
That was not
That
the
was
previous
the
mission. That was the one before that.
Oh, well then those are the
The
two that I
previous
remember.
mission was the one on the spaceship with the people who were being fed like
And I legitimately,
sedatives.
don't remember enough of that one, but I do remember the one before that.
Do you remember the museum?
A little bit, but not a ton of
Do
it.
you remember when we had the Bradell?
With the plane?
No, that was Trelane with the plane. But
Right.
yes, that's one.
Trelane with the
Bradell was
plane.
the first one. With he's the crazy guy who captures us on the space station.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I don't, but I know what you're talking about. But I don't remember anything about that mission. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Now,
I
do you
only
remember anything from the first game?
I think so.
What are the missions
I
in the
wouldn't.
first
I'm not
game?
gonna bet money on it.
What are the missions in the first game?
I'm not gonna be able to pull that right off the top of my head.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in terms of memorability, I remember a couple of the missions from the first game more so than even this one.
I agree.
Which we
That's
just
how I feel.
played.
Now,
I can't go by that personally.
I feel like
I can't
there's-
go that by any game.
There was a level of... There was a little more campiness in the first game, and I feel like there was an actual level of danger, right?
Yeah, so I like that the red shirts have character in this rather than just being things to throw away.
Yes.
But at the same time, as Alex pointed out, there's that danger element that you could always...
You're trying to keep them alive, yeah.
Yeah, like, remember, I think Bones gets phasered and he goes down, and then it's like, he just stands right back up.
Yeah.
It was like,
that was
okay.
a joke in the first mission.
Yeah.
I'll just say, I think that this is the same score as the first one. It's very difficult to separate for me.
Yeah.
So I gave the first one a 9, I'm giving this one a 9.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. Whatever I gave the first game, I think it was a 9 or a 9.5.
We all gave the first game a 9.
Yeah. I think
I'm
this
pretty
is
much in the
still,
same boat.
still a 9.
Well, we're gonna...
Because here's the thing, I legitimately, I enjoyed this one.
But I wouldn't say it was better.
It's the same thing. It's the same
No,
thing.
that's the problem.
It felt like an interactive Star Trek episodes. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They felt like interactive Star Trek episodes, which is all you really want from a Star Trek game.
And 9's awesome. Like, 9's really damn good.
Absolutely.
Ugh, what the fuck is this?
What?
Jackie,
What?
can you... I don't know.
You want to give me words?
I think it is
chocolate?
I think it's the shell of one of those Oreo chocolate ice cream
I
bars.
believe that's what it is.
There you go. It's not.
It's been
Your
several
son's
days.
been doing a phenomenal job pooping in the potty.
Thank you.
By that I mean like he gets excited now to go poopy in the potty.
I know. I'm very happy that the...
He tells me every day when he gets home from school, "Mommy, I pooped in the potty at school."
That's very good.
I'll take it, man.
I trust you not to use the mouse yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not Alice.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
Not funny.
Not funny. Do we need the...
Keyboard will not be needed for this one.
You want to unplug it then?
Pop.
It was a keyboard.
Man.
Alright.
Now I got this big blood clot in my nose. It's driving me up a wall. Sorry, I didn't mean to burst anybody out.
Okay.
You enjoying yourself over there?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You're about to enjoy yourself, Jackie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's time
That's
for
where you want to put that? Right on top of all the wires?
Do you know what we're playing, Jackie?
I do not. You haven't said anything
that's
yet.
correct.
Oh, okay. I'm plugged in.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put on the air tag.
Oh, Al, wait. If you're getting up, can you put this in the freezer for me? Gracias.
Yeah. Sorry, I made my standing up groan before I even started.
I know.